Let's break down the scenario here, guys. We're on the California Delta. We're fishing this huge flat that has multiple clumps of hydrilla everywhere. And what these clumps do, they create lanes. And I just like throwing a chatterbait in there, man. And you need a rod that can pop you out of that grass, no problem. You're getting caught up in those clumps and you need to snap it out. Most of the time, you're gonna get bit when you're doing that. And when you're snapping it out, you're loading up. And if you're not using the right rod, and it's still semi-loaded up and a fish goes to grab it, it's just gonna rip it right out of its mouth, man. This tip is light enough to where it's gonna allow the bass enough time to chomp that thing. Not just chomp it, maybe choke it. I didn't want to say that because it sounds kind of gross, but whatever. You also need a rod that can keep up with how fast you're firing your chatterbait into that stuff. This rod has the backbone to snap it out of the grass. A tip light enough that just on a simple roll cast, you can cast like 40 to 50 feet, no problem. And here on the Delta, you know, it's usually close quarters. We're not bombing a cast a mile. Predecessor to our new chatterbait rod in the Rogue series, but this rod is a staple. You can use it for tons of things. This is our medium heavy fast in the Defiant series. 7 foot 6 inches of awesomeness. This rod never sits on the bench. It's always front and center, ready to rock and roll.